88.1, that crazy life. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you about still, sir. The documentary, though, so not everybody gets documentaries made about them.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so much specifically on us personally.
It wasn't called the Busta ScriptaZ story?
No, and it was what, like 10, 20 minutes long.
So what was why were you?
It was something for the Michelle Jean Foundation, and it was just kind of talking about our project was just kind of voicing the struggle of a young black man in Nova Scotia and growing up and kind of just different struggles with education and with the justice system and shit like that, and and different environments. Morty coming from the square, and it was just it was just kind of a brief look into that, and looking at our creative process, because it showed a lot of us writing that song and recording it and shit like that. And, it was dope.
This is going to be way too blunt of a statement, but would it be fair to say that there's two justice systems and two education systems, and one for like kind of maybe three, even if the Mi'kmaq, I think, have almost their own thing going on too. But that was obvious to you from day one of being involved with. Like, when did that hit? When did that come apparent to you that you were like, I'm getting treated different because I'm a black guy?
Yeah. I didn't really realize it when I was a kid so much, and like I knew there was something that was making me different, whatever. Like when I moved out of like downtown Dartmouth when I was a kid, I went to Colby Village, like to Cole Harbour, right, into the suburbs, and I made friends. Like, I'm a really social person, right? So I make friends, pretty easily. But I'd end up getting ditched, or you know what I mean. We all play hide and go seek or something, and I'd just end up by myself or some shit like that. Some days, you know what I mean, like that kind of shit, right? So, just being the oddball out, and it wasn't until fucking years later that I realized, like, oh shit. Like, this probably has to do with my fucking color, you know what I mean? Or, just how I look and how I am. So, that kind of hit me back then, like I don't know. And,
right.
I don't know, like, I never let any kind of stereotypes or anything like that limit me, but I've also spent a lot of time, like, especially as a young man, just embracing a lot of the stereotypes that get thrown at me, and I think society has a big hold on how we think of ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, young black man supposed to, either be a rapper or a pimp or a drug dealer, whatever. Athlete, whatever it is. And you're supposed to follow these streams, and if you look a certain way or you dress a certain way, you're supposed to act a certain way. And it was like, okay, well, I might fit into this guideline, so I'm going to try this out. And, I get pretty excited doing this, so I'm just going to keep doing this. Oh, I might make some money doing this, so I'm just going to keep on doing this. So, I find a lot of the time, just through media and through advertising and shit like that, like the government kind of backs us up into a corner and makes us think that we don't have any other options. Sometimes we don't, right? And nobody's gonna let themselves starve if they can help it. You know what I mean? And nobody's gonna, no one's gonna let themselves be harmed. No one's gonna let themselves. It's human instinct to provide and to protect ourselves, right? And our families. So, I gotta. This is probably a good time to plug my fucking new track, man, because this kind of fits right into it. You know what I mean? If that's cool.
Definitely. Media savvy over here. He's like.
This track, Heavyweight Youngin', is about getting, backed into that corner by the government and by society, and just, having the end result being what society pretty much told us to do and drove us to do. So this wasn't recorded in Centerline, actually. This was recorded and produced the other day at Illville, out in Bears Lake.
Nice.
By my dude 3D. So shout outs to 3D.
Nice.
And let's get it in.
money scheme. Honey scream at the thought of my money hungry dream team. Always to the parties or dillies to the fiends. By any means necessary, trap rats and eat cheese. We need cream so bad that it defeats our dreams. Proud of where we from, but can't wait to leave our scene. Real, can you feel this a struggle that we deal with? They taxing us to eat. Somebody tell me what the deal is. Where the havoc builder cut the wound to eat the heal is. Stealing from the streets and feeding to the concrete. Put up some new condos, now Robin Hood is gon' eat. Claiming that we the thieves, dealing to our people. But how you think it got there? Your politics is evil. Yeah, I said your politics is evil. Stephen Harper government do nothing for the people. Give me everything cause I ain't got nothing. That's why I stay hustling. Haze puffing nigga every day. Struggling, doing everything and listening to nothing. Brain bugging in the rain, bucking, been that heavyweight young and give me everything cause I ain't got nothing. That's why I stay hustling. Haze puffing nigga every day. Struggling, doing everything and listening to nothing. Brain bugging in the rain, bucking, been that heavyweight young. Hesitate, demonstrate, set it straight cause the place that I stay in get rough for the bucks, man. Stuck in the cup, puffing blunts and getting drunk, man. Till somebody you trust is snuck up and got your buck, man. It's crazy how people play it great until you turn your back on them. Find out them bomber clots is shady. That's why I never let my age face me. Cause if you win the game, you gotta man up quick or you gon' stay asleep. Brain waving of drug experimentation. Throw up my teams, I could never see shit the same, man. Soon as I moved up, like something changed inside me. Came back, left home, reaping havoc on the street. On my 2s and 3s, trying to mind my Q's and P's. But at 13, all I could dream was turning a Q into a P.O. That's for shit. Let my people alone, lock free. Let my people on the block breathe. Be the one teaching us this money scheme. Give me everything cause I ain't got nothing. That's why I stay hustling. Haze puffing nigga every day. Struggling, doing everything and listening to nothing. Brain bugging in the rain, bucking, been that heavyweight young and give me everything cause I ain't got nothing. That's why I stay hustling. Haze puffing nigga every day. Struggling, doing everything and listening to nothing. Brain bugging in the rain, bucking, been that heavyweight young and give me everything cause I ain't got nothing. That's why I stay hustling. Haze puffing nigga every day. Struggling, doing everything and listening to nothing. Brain bugging in the rain, bucking, been that heavyweight young and give me everything cause I ain't got nothing. That's why I stay hustling. Haze puffing nigga every day. Struggling, doing everything and listening to nothing. Brain bugging in the rain, bucking, been that heavyweight young and can't get my head around the bread they got, but don't spread around. Like, do everything we tell you now, but in the end, they still gonna let you down. Somebody tell me how